Now, let's discuss this in details.
Folake for the night too. Hey, happiness, kiki. If I broke down my business, yeah. Hello, good morning, and welcome to In Details podcast with EP16. Okay, today it seems I woke up on the right side of the bed. Super excited, super highly, very, very, extremely excited. And after my morning workout, I decided to pick up the phone and record. So we're recording and we're live. Today we're going to talk about how blogging changed my life forever. How blogging changed my life forever. So in the past episode, I shared with you that I wanted to do a campus magazine. That was the initial idea. That was the first idea, to do a campus magazine, just to share value on campus and then make some money on the side. But it didn't work because of the high cost of printing, storing those things. Then the design, everything was just way crazy. So I switched up from the campus magazine and then transformed the magazine into a blog. So that was what happened. But then starting out, there was no way I could learn, go take a class on blogging. I didn't know anyone to teach me around here, except from like a kit or you, which was still like high cost of transportation. So I had to do it DIY, do it myself, do it yourself, and using YouTube and everything I could find on Google. So from learning how to design websites, it was just like YouTube. I designed the first crazy website, and I was like, ooh la la, it's up and running. Everything was working, so perfect. But the design was horrible, like horrific or horrible. I don't know whichever one is worse. You should use that word. It was horrible, like terrible design. And the worst part is I even asked my friend that time, hey bro, how far now? Me and my guy, check out this site. What do you think about it? And dude was like, oh yeah, it's okay. So and he was someone like a real, like a friend, someone I loved a lot. So dude, I was like, wow, so since the one telling me it's fine, that means, trust me, everything is. I didn't even bother asking any other person. Just said, wow, since he said okay, it is all good. So I started sharing the site on Facebook. Oh my god, yeah, hula la, share this is the site. Go visit. I'm about to make money. I wish I knew. Okay, so I think 2 months after I met King, the guy that deleted my site. I will never forget that. King Ayo. And King was like, oh, this is weird. Come on. Then King helped me to redesign, teach me how to actually redesign the site and get template and all those things. And then the site was like, boom. So I sent it back to him again, like, bro, after I check this site, what do you think? And he's like, oh yeah, much better. I'm like, much better. Wow, I don't. He said like that. The first one was terrible. Like, what, bro? Terrible. Why did you not say that? He was like, hey, no, they want you to feel bad, kind of thing. It was a big thing for me. It was very, very painful experience. I wish he had told me like it is not okay. I would have at least what is not fine with it, and then I said no, the colors is terrible or this one arrangement, and I would have worked on it, not sharing it. People saw that terrible site. And that's just the thing. That's like always. There's always going to be that version 1.1. Can you recall when Facebook came out in like that? When you sign up on Facebook. Facebook was like just there now. Text. That time we see one Nokia C1 or Nokia C2 or any of those Symbian phones that year. Facebook was not what it was today. So we're always gonna have version 1.1. We're not going. This podcast is not about launching different versions of a business. It's actually about how blogging. It's actually like my own story. So I just started out after all. I didn't wait to get everything perfect. From there, it got better and it keeps getting better. If you check out our color website right now, it's more like Hollywood standard, but that's not even like the best. We still have a long way to go. There's always more iterations, more modifications to be done. Okay, so after I started blogging, first thing I learned was web design. And after web design, I now knew, okay, I had to learn how to write content for the blog. So I learned content writing, and then I realized content will not go anywhere. You need to learn SEO. So I'm like, what is SEO? Search engine optimization. What does that mean? Oh, it's a way of optimizing your website to rank on Google. So what does it take? It's a on-site SEO. I had to go and learn everything about on-site SEO, internal linking, heading, write headings, captions, all the whole SEO, used SEO thing. I learned all that, and I realized that that's not even enough. We have off-site SEO, and I had to go and learn off-site SEO and getting backlinks. And it's technical, but that's just like I learned about SEO, I learned about content writing, and then that's not enough. How do you get traffic? Social media, Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, everything I learned. Social media, advertising, run ads, do this. I had to go and learn because I was actually doing it more of myself. So there was no like extra team member that time. So everything I had to do or whatever had to be done because the goal was to actually get out of poverty and at least, just make a better life for myself. So I just kept pushing. So in traffic generation, all those things, forums, everything that had to be learned, I just learned it. Analytics, go and check analytics, search console, affiliate marketing. Man, 1 year after, I'd learned so many things. I didn't even mention graphic designs. That one was like mandatory. Kiki. If you broke down your business, Kiki. So that was like a key thing. I had to learn that too. And one year, months after, I really knew a whole lot of things. So many things. I was living on YouTube and Google. I knew I was like, God, only God knows. So that was it. And looking back, I just realized that in a period of 6 months, I was a different person. I was a completely different person than I've always been. Like, normally it's like, this dude, cool guy, I love to play a lot, just play, crack jokes, make people happy. That's the me kind of person. Make people happy, make people happy. And just like before, when mom was alive, more like a mom's boy, just a cool guy. I'm more of the cool guy, cool, happy guy. I don't get wahala. Happiness is my business. If you broke a business kind of person. But then this is me now with so much value in 6 months time. And that was like the biggest thing I could ever do to myself. That was the biggest investment. And between these brothers, I was still not even making money self. I don't even I just had to keep going. I just had to get, I don't know, but the value was just crazy. And the people that are thinking, what do I stand to gain from this? Most people are looking at the financial aspect of the thing. How much money can I make in 6 months? How much can I do this? Well, trust me, the value is unbeatable. You just have to push for value. You just have to go for the value first, and everything will be added onto you. So if you're thinking of what to do, at some point you don't even have to figure out all. So just pick one thing you want to do and put in all your strengths to it. When you do that, you realize that it creates room for more things. My own was to start blogging. All I knew was blogging, but I didn't know that I would end up learning so many skills out of it. So even if it's fashion you want to do, just put yourself to it. Devote that, be committed to it. Before you know, you probably realize from fashion you've learned a whole lot of things, even up to digital marketing, because you have to market a fashion brand. Whatever you want to do, just once you devote yourself to it, you realize that it will be easy for you to adjust to new things. You wouldn't see those things as difficulties. It would have been easy for you to think, oh God, seriously, after learning graphic designs, now I have to come and learn social media. What is this social media thing? It's tiring. You see it from the bad part. It becomes stress and hard work and hard work to you. But then when you are truly passionate and committed, you just see, this is just like an hindrance or an obstacle. I have to overcome it. So you push, you work, and you overcome. Okay, so I hope you learned something today from my story of how blogging changed my life forever. And that was the beginning of it. So one other thing that really happened, I learned, not the skill part, is the personality, the fact that I learned how to be committed to something. I knew what it means to be committed to something. I learned things like discipline, waking up every day. The goal was 8 a.m. in the morning to 8 p.m. That's a long sit, not long walk. That's a long sit, a long time to sit and do something. And that was it. So I learned discipline. I learned how to be committed. When the money started coming, I had to learn negotiation. I had to learn communication. There were other soft skills that I learned too. And these are just massive things that I never even imagined. And then I just became a more valuable person. So that is it. You just have to open your heart to it and learn something. So I hope you learned something new on today's episode of How Blogging Changed My Life Forever. If you did, please subscribe and share this episode for someone to learn too. And see ya in the next episode. Bye. If you broke down your business, follow again for the night too. Happiness kicking.
Thank you for listening to Details Podcast. This podcast is brought to you by color.com.